Welcome back to Sekiro Shadows Dank twice. Last time we killed the red-eyed ogre, and now we're going to get on with the rest of it. So I'm going to go ahead and equip the loaded axe, and just real quick go ahead and run over to the idol here. Exactly where we left off last time. And since I have my 2 skill points, I'm going to immediately unlock Mikiri counter. One of the most important skills to unlock in the game. I cannot stress this enough. So, now we've got the way open to us, let's go ahead and forge ahead a bit. I've got 2 beads right now, and those 2 beads are going to be useful for when I want to do my first power-up. And let's see the Mikiri counter in action. Just like that right there. Whenever you got a dude doing a thrust attack like that, you can just hit your B button or circle on the PlayStation and just stomp the shit out of the thing. Alright, so right here we got the Nightjar Monocular. It's basically your telescope here. You can see through it. Let's go ahead and open that up there. And unfortunately, I'm not aware of any kind of zoom on it, so, you know, I don't imagine there would be a zoom on this 15th, 14th, 13th, whatever century piece of technology. But there is a gourd seed in here. And if you look at the field ahead, just, you know, look at the battleground ahead, you're going to notice that right in front of you there, whoops, somebody's seeing me, right in the middle there in front of that banner is another of the generals. Now the generals, they're slightly tough enemies, and this particular one is a bit worse than the last one. I'm going to just skip by this area for the second. Okay, just going to skip by and run down to this idol right here. And there's a reason for doing that. Number one, it allows me to reset the situation, but also I can come at it from behind now, which is a very good thing. So this is how I roll. Take out that guy. Take out that guy. Take out this douchebag. And you can just kind of pick apart all the distractions that are going to be on the field, because you definitely don't want to be fighting a boss when there's mooks around. Bear in mind that if the gunners get a shot off, that is going to alert everybody to your presence, so you do have to be careful about that. And there's one more guy to bug with here, so I'm just going to try and wear his ass down. And now he's dead. So now I've got the general all to myself. Oops. Well, I boggled that up there. I could probably save it. Hold on. Let's just go ahead and run away. Alright, and he's lost track of us. Good, good. So I could probably, you know, take the guy on just like that, but I want to get that backstab in, because I like being a cheating motherfucker. Hello. Didn't expect me to come back, did you? Now this can actually be a tough fight for a first-timer, so I strongly recommend that you maybe come back at it later. The guy hits hard, he does a lot of posture damage. Ooh, just missed my Mikiri counter. As it said right there, you can do the safety roll. And that's the grab. You can't really do anything about grab attacks in this game. Just kind of dodge them. Whoop. No, you don't. And boom. So if you just kind of follow that rhythm that I set out, you know, clang, clang, bang, then you can wear them down. You can get their health down in not too slow of a fashion. I had a good opportunity to use the Mikiri counter, but I just simply didn't. So let's go ahead and loot the field. Scrap iron, very important for upgrading your stuff later. And the proper way forward is over by that little pit, the idol that I went to. But I'm just going to do a little side diversion here just to kind of open up this route a little bit. Turn back if you value your life, yada yada. So they're telling us, hey, something nasty is ahead. And we got a bit of divine confetti, which allows us to attack enemies that are undead, so to speak. We're just going to explore this area. We're not actually going to fight what's down there. I don't feel confident enough in my abilities right now to do that. Morgatchin's sugar is always good. Nothing's up there, I keep forgetting. And this is sort of a cut through. Alright, so looking down here, you see this guy. And that guy is a headless. You really don't want to mess with him at this point. You don't have much in the way of the resources you need to fight him. You'd have to be really, really good to come at him with just one divine confetti in your pocket there. And I've got no pacifying agent to counteract his terror effect. But I get some free spirit emblems, which is good. So I'm just going to leave him be for now. There is actually a shortcut behind that guy, but I'm not certain if we can get at the shortcut without killing him. So I'm just going to leave it be for now. Here, we got one of the lizards. Anything that's flat on the ground like that, so basically just the lizard and the mini centipede dudes, you can just jump and do an immediate death blow on them. Gotta be a little bit more... Where do you think you're going? You can also one-shot these guys with shuriken, so, you know, no real need to worry about it. And just more Gachin's sugar. Now you'll notice here we are looking at where we fought the ogre, so that's always cool. And some antidote powder in case you get poisoned, and divine grass, which is a very useful item to completely restore your health. And another one of these shortcuts if we want to open that up. And that just comes out over here, basically where we fought that guy. So let's press on with this. Let's continue our mission. All right. Actually, it would be a good idea to drop back to the temple at some point to use that gourd seed, but I don't need it right the heck now, so we'll just leave it be. And what's that rumbling all about? Nice view of the Ashina Castle up here. It's pretty good. And we're basically about to have a stealth encounter situation going on where we've got to be stealthy. Yep. They want you to know about the mid-air grappling hook. Now here, the idea is you're supposed to run up to that wall and you'll see what's coming, but you can also do this. Drop down here, hide in the grass, and OMG, giant snack. I don't think he can see us right now, so let's just jump down here, which is the next stage of avoiding him. But he's apparently angry about something. The next bit you want to do, creep along this wall here. And as long as you stay hugging the wall, he can't see you. If you detach from the wall, he's going to get eyes on you. He's going to have a bead on you. So just, you know, let him look around there. Look at this guy. Look at this bastard right here. Okay, as soon as his eyeball goes out of sight, you can start to peek out. He's kind of starting to see me, but not really. And we run over here. Do not worry, he cannot see you here. Alright. Now normally I will skip coming up to get this item. And you kind of can see why there. But I'll grab it just for you guys. Ow. He will actually lose you if you duck into the palanquin. And this leaves you open to be able to do a fun little thing. He's like, where'd he go? What's in here? Just wait for a second and... One-eyed snack. Now run! Fly! Get out of here! Keep your camera panned up. Yep. Yep. You want to get the hell out of Dodge. This guy is not happy. Woo! Woo! Look at this angry boy. Now, granted, I could have, done all that, come over here and grab the snap seeds earlier, but, I survived. Snap seeds can be useful. They're not as useful as one would generally think, really, but they're not bad either. More Gachin's sugar. God, how many do I have right now? I got like 7 total Gachin's sugar, so I can 100% sneak around if I want to. I'm just going to go ahead and warp back to the temple real quick. That way I can get Emma to up my gourd just a little bit. Alright. And as you can see, the Mikiri counter training is unlocked, which is nice. Don't really need to sit there. Yeah, I'm glad you've come. Here you go. Good, good. So now I've got 3 uses on my gourd. Let's also, well, I can't look in with that guy yet. I don't have the required item to open up the next thing. But I'm actually going to dive back to the Hirata estate now. Alright, because at the Hirata estate, I've got an opportunity to go and get myself another bead, which would give me a total of 4. So get up there. It'll give me a total of 4. And I'm going to be sneaking behind all the enemies that are here. Since we opened up that door last episode, we are able to very easily just sneak by them. By the way, just a bit of a note for grabbing onto ledges and stuff. You don't have to be time perfect with it. You can actually just hold down the square or X button, work out your own controller situation, and it will actually catch on to it. So it's very generous that way. I'm going to quickly grab this. And then this guy sees us, and that's because I got greedy. They like punishing you for getting greedy. So I'm just going to go ahead and escape. He's just a no-hatter. Every little helps. Alright, so this is a fairly large area that you can explore. Right here you've got where I went and grabbed the axe from. And over here there'll be a lot of chickens. Now there's loot to be had, but I'm not interested in that loot at the moment. So I'm just gonna casual cozy mosey along here and jump up here. Now these guys are having a conversation. Yeah, I wouldn't trust them either. So I'm gonna take out Axe Dude first, because he's more dangerous than Torch Dude. Be careful though, people carrying torches in any FromSoft game is always a bad idea. Now if you go up over here and behind this gate, there are some conversations you can hear, but unless you're really hard looking for story, it's not that important. This one here, we'll just go ahead and talk to her. So she's going to give us an antidote powder. Yeah, it's of help, thanks. It's actually not going to be of much help. Poison in this game It's not exactly pointless, but it's can easily be ignored. So best way to deal with this nonsense here, get rid of that guy first, axe this guy. That's the only answer you have for shield dudes. That's the only answer you're going to have for dealing with shield dudes is the axe. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop a Gachin's Sugar here because I don't have the best stealth at the moment, and I want to be able to handle the next section with a bit of finesse. So that dude with the spear over there, that's Shinobi Hunter Enshin of Misan. And he can be a tough battle if you don't have Mikiri counter or you just don't feel confident with it. I'd at least like to take out some of the mooks surrounding him. So that's why I've got the Gachin's Sugar. I don't want to catch his attention just yet. Give him a second, he'll wander away. And if they're far enough away, they won't actually catch you killing anybody. Now, there are some dudes up there. And I can go ahead and take care of those right quick. They can be ignored, if you really want to. But let's show how the game was meant to be played. So you sneak around, and I'm going to take out Axe Dude. And beautiful. Awesome. So I managed to not be completely detected by this guy. So let's see if I can sneak up on him and steal the first death blow. Looks like yes. There we go. Boom. And yeah, they're going to tell you about it all. Basically, Mikiri counter, it more or less hard counters this guy. He'll do the sweep sometimes, but more often he'll do the thrust. And if you get good with the Mikiri counter, you just basically hard counter this guy. And there's our fourth prayer read. Lovely. Just go ahead and grab the loots. Fat loot. Excellent. And another idol. Perfect. So now I've got 4 prayer beads. I can go ahead and enhance my physical attributes. And I get the first prayer necklace. Perfect. So that increases my health and my posture, which is very, very useful. Very helpful for some other things you want to do. Now, I'm not going to go all the way through this area right now. I'm going to approach this one just a teensy bit later, but I do want to at least grab one more thing here before I go. It's a completely useless thing to me, anyways, but it is another shinobi tool. And these guys can actually do thrusts as well. And anybody who's got a katana or a spear can do a thrust. I'm just going to basically blitz my way past these guys. Just boom, get. Careful, because these guys have really good accuracy. This dude's going to go run across the bridge and grab big guy's attention. But if you jump down here, okay, if you jump down here, then you can get into this secret area. There's a treasure carp right there, but at this point in the game, I'm not actually worried about getting those. So that's going to lead you over here to this little section, where, as the little tooltip tells you, you can do a consecutive wall jump. Which is pretty cool. There's like, honestly, only 2 or 3 places you can do this in the game. So, I did, unfortunately, kind of skip going and talking to Anayama, and, you know, I'll go point him out later on. There's actually a bit of loot near him. But he talks about a 3-story pagoda, and this is where that 3-story pagoda is. There's a very nasty enemy on top of the roof there, but thankfully you get complete iframes when you're pulling open a door. So yeah, if you just walk in here, this guy can't really do anything about you. Look at him, he's running back and forth, he can't get in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and homeward idle my way back to the last communed idol. Ooh, he definitely wants to get at me though. He wants a piece of this. Right, so having escaped that situation, what we did just pick up, where is it? Ah, interesting. Hold on, I'll find it. No, that ain't it. Huh, where'd it go? Where do they put that? That is... Ah, there we go. It's under upgrade materials. The Mist Raven's feathers. It's supposed to be able to let you, teleport around behind an enemy, but honestly, I don't care for it. I guess let's go ahead and say hi to Anayama, so just to the estate path is good enough. And actually, where Anayama is located is, just before you go in to fight Shinobi Hunter and Shinami-san. So let me just go ahead and do my running around thing. You really can just skip huge portions of the game and avoid all sorts of stuff if you really want to. You do not have to deal with most of the crap. And as you can see down there, there's a pretty nasty situation down there with a bunch of dudes. And all that's really there is just a little bit of, consumable throwaway loot. So just completely ignore it if you want. You really don't have to go for every single little piece of stuff. So rather than taking a dive down at these guys, I'm going to go down this side, and here he is.
Yo, Danna. あんたも火事場泥棒ですかい? 旦那は見たとこ忍びですかね。何か探し物でも？まあ何にせよ、ここはあっしが先に見つけた場所でさ。よそを漁ってください。ああ、そういえばどっかの崖上に三重の塔が見えやしたぜ。あんだけご立派な塔だ。きっと中にはお宝がしまわれてるに違いねえ。あっしならそう思いやすね。
Dude, your legs are nasty, bro. So yeah, that's Anayama before he became a merchant. And if we go over to this side right here, there's just a little something over here. Let's go grab. A bundled Jizo statue. This is actually fairly useful in some cases because what you can do is if you lose one of your nodes of resurrection, the one that you have to refill, that'll completely recharge it. I consider it slightly dubious, the usefulness of it, simply because I don't believe you can use it in battle. So you're not going to be able to unlock a node of resurrected power and get that bar off of it just by doing that. And normally I wouldn't mess with this, but I do need money. So I'm just going to go ahead and loot this area. Now, pellets are useful, so I'll definitely be holding on to those. And it's good for experience, too. As you can see, I just got another skill point there. So that's nice. I'll just go ahead and poke my nose around and, grab a few pieces of stuff. Again, stuff that I don't honestly need, but it's going to be good for selling. So alright, I've gotten everything that I wanted to out of this. Let's go ahead and just warp back to the dilapidated temple. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and get the sculptor to fit that thing for me there. Yep, present it, fit it, gimme. Mist Raven. Again, I really don't find much use out of this. I'm sure there is a use for it, and it's probably a really awesome strategy, but I just never use it. It doesn't fit into my playstyle. So having done all that little bit of prep work, now I'm going to go ahead and take on the first official boss. But I am going to unlock one or two other things here. So here I can go ahead and upgrade my stealth, which that's definitely one of the skills I take. Or I can get Whirlwind Slash, which is a combat art. And I'm going to actually go ahead and unlock Whirlwind Slash, because I do want to open up some of these other paths here. I'll hold off on Run and Slide for now, because it's honestly not even really that useful. But the stuff that's over here, especially this one, is going to be supremely useful for going forward. So let's see here. Grappling Hook Attack, actually I'm going to go ahead and unlock that, because that's going to be quite good for the fight that's about to come. And there's the combat arts, and there's the combat arts. So Whirlwind Slash, and that's just basically if you press L and R together, or hold L and press R, you do a little swingy thing. Now, aside from one that you have to do a story point to unlock, this is probably going to be, for me at least, the most useful one. But you honestly get more damage out of just swinging normally at people, so it's useful to have at least. So let's go ahead and travel back to the Ashina Castlegate Fortress. Alright, so this is another one of those areas which is pretty much full of enemies and has got a little bit of loot to grab. You can completely skip that if you want, and I'm going to. Bye. Skip and skip. You can listen to this guy if you want. He's got something to eavesdrop upon, but there's really no point to it. Hi, rifle guy. Didn't have to kill him, but why the heck not? And so here comes a fight that the firecrackers can actually be useful for. So let's go ahead and get on up here. And this might look like a deadly drop, but you can actually drop pretty far before any fall damage comes in. Once you approach this far to get the fistful of ash, then this guy shows up. I like to open up with getting a few swings in on his horse. And you gotta be ready to block this guy. And every so often, he'll do an attack that kind of leaves him vulnerable. Like, it tires him out. Not all of his attacks land. But on the ones that, that tire him out just a bit, you can punish him. So grapple onto him, and this is where that grappling hook attack comes in handy. Take advantage of all the moments where you can get a little bit of damage in, and boom, there goes health bar number 1. Next. Alright, and if you want to take advantage of the firecrackers to exploit the beast weakness, you can do this, and that scares his horse. But be careful, because you're only going to get about 2 or 3 swings out of that. This is incredibly easy to block. Okay, apparently he's dumb as brick. And if you time it right, you can actually get 2 hits off on him when you do your swinging attack. This can be a very tough fight, so be careful. If he swings that spear, that's actually kind of dangerous. But as you can see, if you're just not all that, if you're not all that worried about it, if you just go ahead and, you know, take a few chances, learn to deflect at the right times, you can make it through. And of course, you got to do a shinobi execution on proper bosses, which is sort of like, you know, a final death blow. And this is opening up our first memory, Gyobu Oniwa, as well as getting us the mechanical barrel, which, as it says right there, the mechanical barrel actually allows you to do your prosthetic upgrades. So with the proper material, we can actually make our tools better. So our reward for that fight was a memory and a barrel. And let's go ahead and make use of that memory right away. There's going to be enhanced attack power, and if you just say confront memory, then boom, your attack power has been raised by 1. Now, if you want to, there's the reflection of strength, where you can fight this dude again if you like. There's actually absolutely no benefit to fighting bosses over again. Doing that reflection of strength isn't going to get you a dang thing. So, you know, don't bother with it unless you just want some practice. So, real quick, I'm going to run over this way. There's something I want to grab over this way. And I actually would like to have 1,000 sen for it, so let's see. Yeah, I got some stuff I can sell. I could probably get my way up to 1,000 sen. But let's go meet a friend here. Now, this guy, you might recognize this guy from the 3-story pagoda. Somebody killed him. And somebody killed another one of him. Who could that have been? Sword put away. Why? Hello, friend.
ネズミがもう一匹 いや、その目。飢えた狼か。切る前に名を聞いてやる。名乗りわしに名乗る名などないか。忍びは大概そうじゃ。名乗らず死におる。じゃが、その左腕、忍び義手とは懐かしい。なるほど。石腕の狼か。気に入ったぞ。ならば、赤ロ。お主をそう呼ぼう。お前は何だ。わしはアシナの天狗よ。おう赤ロ。お主もネズミ狩りをせぬか。何だと。このアシナにはネズミが入り込んでおる。うじゃうじゃと我が物顔でな。ネズミもいろいろじゃが、それを片端から切り捨てるのよ。どうやらお主にも人斬りの才がある。その才を磨くのに役立とう。どうじゃ赤ロ。ネズミ狩りをせぬか。
You are a tall motherfucker. But yeah, I'll accept your offer. You want to accept his offer because you get another esoteric text.
承知した。よし、赤ロよ。ならばこれをくれてやる。
So he's given us a description of the rat.
ネズミの顔、それと巣穴じゃ。切ってまいれ。さすれば、お主の戦に役立つものをやろう。
Not only is it a good idea to talk to him, just to start off the ability to get the Ashina esoteric text, but it's also a story beat. You can't actually progress the story unless you've talked to this guy at least once. Behind here, there's an old lady. I'm not really interested in what she has to say. I'm not trying to go too deep into the lore. Open this up. And this is actually the stairs just outside where we ran to go fight Gobu Oniwa. See, there's the tower we jumped onto. So, you know, it's a shortcut you can use, which is made slightly moot by the fact that, you know, you got the teleporters. But take a look at this guy. This dude's got the bodies of dead shinobi all around him. These are nasty bastards. We don't really stand much of a chance fighting these guys. Well, you might if you get good, but he's just taking them out. So, you know, these guys are, number one, apparently they're not from around here, and number two, they're tough, and this guy just freaking made a mess of them. So, he's a tough guy you wouldn't want to mess with, even if you could, which you can't because you can't draw your sword. So, there's actually something you want to get at the top of this tower here, so just go ahead and, you know, work your way up. Where's the grapple point again? Okay. There's definitely a grapple point. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. Huh. Interesting. The heck am I doing? Nope, can't really grab that. Alright, so I'm clearly stupid. Let's just go ahead and grab this little bit of goodie here. You want... Is that the grapple point I'm going for? Oh well. There is a grapple point in here. I'm not going mad. I don't know exactly where... There it goes! Alright, awesome. So from here, you can run around and jump and all that. You can grab onto the end of that, grab onto the end of this, and up here, in this little treasure chest, is going to be... another prayer bead. So, you know, as I said, I'm showing you where they are. It suits me to show you where they are, because I want all the prayer beads. Alright, so having spoken with this dude, there's one more person we'll want to have a chat with, and he's around back here. Ceramic shard, yay.
ところまた供養衆あり。ゆえに戦場こそ我らの庭よ。さあご供養していきなされ。
Yep, another battlefield memorial mob. So what he's got, and by the way, this is where you can buy the Robert's firecrackers if you didn't before, but he's got another gourd seed. I'd like to get that, so I'm going to sell some stuff that I have no use for. I'll sell off the Jizo statue, all my antidote powders, all my contact medicine and dowsing powders. Sugars, I'll keep the Gachin's sugar, but I'll sell off the balloons, the ceramic shards, and actually that's good enough. That's good enough. I've got his gourd seed now, so there's another gourd seed for you. Good times. Alright, so I've gotten all that taken care of. You could, save a few seconds by teleporting back to this this bonfire, this sculptor's idol, but honestly, you don't save that much. Alright, so now we get to go into Ashina Castle proper. So right up around these steps here, we got this guy. Pathetic. And let's go hunt the rats that the guy wanted us to kill. So I'm going to start off by popping myself a Gachin's sugar. And just going to walk around behind this tree here, and there's one of them. And you can eavesdrop on them if you want to. Honestly, I'm not going for story so much here, but let's sneak up behind this one. Go ahead and get him dead. And the hats on these guys, the ones with the big hats, they are just like shields, so you want the axe to help out with fighting them. Alright, so having done that, if you just leap over this wall here, you're back on Gyobu's battlefield. And now let's go speak to Mr. Tengu Man. Tengu of Ashina, don't you know, and see what he has to give us. Which I've already told you, he's going to give us an esoteric text. Hello, my dude.
Oh, ネズミを買ったようじゃな。おう、やはりお主には人斬りの才がある。よし、褒美じゃ。取っておけ。
Boom. Ashina esoteric text. Yet another skill tree opened up.
これは芦名流じゃ。流派というても堅苦しい決まり事などない。ただ戦に勝つ。その一時を市場とする剣よ。ネズミ狩りに何よりお主の戦に役立てるがいい。
Awesome. So thank you very much, Mr. Tengu Man. Let's get back to doing what we came here to do. So at this point, I could go back to Hirata Estate and take on what's there, but do I wanna? I can. I guess I might. Doesn't matter either way. So let's just go ahead and real quick. We'll take the trip back to Emma. We'll go ahead and update our gourd, and you know what? Let's take on a bit more of the Hirata Estate. Yep, you're glad I've came. Thank you. And Dewamata. Okay, so let's see here. We've got one prayer bead out of 4, and there's not going to be enough bosses to, or mini-bosses rather, because that's mini-bosses are your primary source of prayer beads, really. There's not enough mini-bosses between what we're about to do and much more of the game for us to really bother with it. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and try to see if we can take care of Hirata Estate. We could have just talked to Orangutan to attach the mechanical barrel, now that I think of it, but I won't have nearly enough scrap iron or bits and pieces to actually get that done. So just like before, I'm just going to quickly take out these dudes. And then I'm just going to run past. There is really no reason for me to take all of these guys on. Just dip and dodge a little bit because, again, these guys have sharp eyes on them. And there's a big old oaf with 2 shield guys here. But I'm just going to skip by him and that treasure. Careful, weave a little bit because these guys do have good aim. And come in here.
父上お前か不覚を取ったこのわしも置いたものだ手当てはよいこの傷ではもはや助からぬそれより狼よこれを
The Hidden Temple Key. There is actually a skip to get to the end of the Hirata Estate a little bit quicker, but you won't be able to do anything unless you've got the Hidden Temple Key, so you have to come talk to Owl. This is Owl, by the way, he's our dad.
これはお屋敷の隠し仏殿の鍵よ巫女様はそこにだがこの火の手じゃ正面からは入れぬ崖外からならばそうじゃあちらから外へ出て崖沿いに進み霊園から回り込めさすれば抜け道がわかりました狼よ忍びの掟は忘れておらぬなはい主は絶対狼よ命を落としてお守りするのじゃ
And just as soon as he dies, then all this kicks off behind me. And you really can't go back the way you came. So this is the way they want you to go, and honestly, considering you have to get the key from him, let's see if we could talk to him some more.
左手へ出て崖沿いに進む霊園から回り込めば
Yeah, okay. Leave it to me, Father. He's not really our dad. Let's... Damn, we can't even swing at him. So, spoiler alert, he's not actually dead. He's faking it. This is the way we're supposed to go, just, grapple your way up there. Can't really get down there right now, that's just not going to happen. And if we, come around up top here, we just, jump off and grapple amongst these pagodas here. And that'll bring us over here. Now there is actually another way to get here. Basically, if you were on the other side over there, which is just after, just near where we killed the axe dude and that guy sitting down in those little woods there before the archers. If you jump down into the water, you can grapple to that thing and then grapple up to this thing, and that's a shortcut to get over here. Now, there's a little area full of enemies here, but this is yet another place we can just skip through. Bye. We don't need to take these guys on. Boom, boom, we're out of there. Completely and totally painless. So now here we are on the main Hirata estate. You can slash down this crap if you want, or go either that way or this way. And here is an idol. Hello, idol. And just communing with it in the first place, that marks it. You've got it. So let's go ahead and just see what skills we can acquire, what we've unlocked. Now, I consider the skills on the Shinobi Arts tree to be the most useful, but, the Ashina tree and the Prosthetics tree have some good stuff as well. I'm not going to mess with all that right now because what I want to unlock next is along this path, so I might as well grab the extra spirit points, and that will open up the ability to get the Breath of Life Light. And that is extremely useful, because every time you do a death blow, you get a little bit of health back. That's again very useful for if you happen to be in a tough little fight there. This also shows us what's available down here, which is these two, Suppress Presence and Suppress Sound. They increase your stealth. This one, Shinobi Eyes, is good. It just increases the effectiveness of your Makiri counter. So that's great to get. But I wanna shoot for the stuff I want sooner rather than later. So I think I've got a decent amount of spirit emblems. So let's just go ahead and forge on ahead. Alright, around the corner is going to be this guy. Smack him down. And you've got a choice to make here. There's obviously a lot of dudes in front of you, and they all aggro at once, basically. So let's just try to get around them without attracting their attention if we can manage to. So jump up here, and just sneak along the rooftops. If you're careful, none of them will see you. I can run. Yeah, running doesn't draw them out. So just run along these rooftops here, drop down over here, and then run around into the stream. Or pond, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Now, this is sort of the main entrance to the actual Hirata estate, their mansion. And over here are some dudes back here. And you can game the fight a little bit just if you want to. But frankly, I'm not going to be bothering with all that because, believe it or not, those guys won't aggro unless you're really trying very hard. And you're going to find this dude right here. Now, only talk to this dude when you're ready to begin the fight. Because let's see if we can get a good view of him. Dang, alarm. Let's see if we can get a good view of him with the monocular. There's a dude with a really big sword over there. And I don't really want to take all this on at once. So let's talk to this guy. Yep, and he's going to run off and attract the attention of these guys. Now, this is where I like to take care of the opposition. Basically, get rid of the archers if you can. Alright. There's going to be a couple shield guys back here, so let's take them out. We don't want them interfering in the fight. Yeah, you bang that shield all you want, buddy. Alright, now it's just us and the dude. Now, he's probably gonna die. Ooh. Yeah, he caught the attention of the archers across the river. So now it's just me and this guy, which, ooh. Dang, I could have escaped his notice and given him a stab in the back, potentially. But it's fine. So, for big fuckers like this, I'm just essentially going to just try to damage them as much as possible. Try to run around him. Careful of this guy, because he can oftentimes do double attacks, but generally after each attack pattern that he does, you've got a chance to get in there and take a whack or two at him. Yeah, he'll sometimes double swing the sword. Oops, and he got me there. And when he takes a drink, that's a good time to get in on him. You can do all that if you want to, but this guy is a beast. He will destroy your posture. If you just hold a defensive stance for a moment, your posture will recover. Oof, he got me. He got me at the same time as I got him. So, wow, this is actually my first death. I didn't think I'd make it this long. So that's where we unlock the next thing. Loyal Wolf, take my blood. So we've just unlocked Resurrection. That you get at the very first time that you die in the proper game. So, basically, you get to resurrect yourself during battle once. Now, he took a little bit of a chunk off my health, and when you recover from death, when you revive, you do it with half health, so it's probably good to take a chug at that point. Wow, he hit me. Right now his sword is charged with poison, so maybe want to go careful on that. Take a chug. That's a grab attack, nothing you can do about that. And if you do see a sword swing coming at you, just, you know, take a chance and try to deflect it. Whoa, nope. I don't want your crotch buster. That's breath will poison you. It's got a slightly lingering effect in the air there. But I'm just gonna, you know, stick and move. Run back. Run around the side of him. Try to get in a few stings when you can. Whoop! Yeah, didn't want to try bouncing off that. If you let him grab you, he is gonna stomp on your head. Oop! Ow! Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Mobility is probably your best bet with big motherfuckers like this. And blammo. Got his ass. Boom. And you get some sake and a prayer bead out of that. So that brings me up to 2 prayer beads in my possession now. And actually, let's go ahead and get one more. Just inside of the mansion here, if you take a little bit of a left, you got these 2 guys, an archer and a dude. Just, you know, kill indiscriminately. And aside from this oil here, there is actually a spot. If you hug the wall right here, secret passage, yay! So inside the secret room is a little bit of treasure. Coin purses are never to be sneezed at. Gonna grab some more divine confetti. And in this treasure chest is our prayer bead number 3 in our possession. Perfect. So now I've got 3 total prayer beads, and there's just one more place where I can get another one. And considering the time that we've been on this one, I might just have time to go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead and just touch off the idol here. There's a lady right here, that's the bitch that gave us the bell. And there's a dude at the end of the hallway, that's Inosuke. Just activating the idol, and we're going to travel back to the Ashina Outskirts Castle Gate, and just, you know, finish off with a bit of action, as I like to do. You may have noticed I have been cutting out the loading screens just to kind of save a little bit of time. But just a quick word: if you'll notice those 2 dots on the bottom left, those are your nodes of resurrective power. That one on the right, that's your free one. You only get that one back when you rest or travel. The second one, the one on the left, is one that you got to fill up, and the only way to fill that up is either through Jizo statues or by killing dudes. Granted, not every dude you kill is going to give you any resurrective power. But now we got a little bit of a path ahead of us there. So, you know, right here where the rats are, I'm not going to mess with them. I'm just going to kind of pick my way through. So you got a dude with his dogs down here. As I said, best way to take care of dogs is with the ninja star. And then you just do a dive and kill the bastard. Okay. Boom. Now these 2 guys are going to stand up here jabbing away at each other. Jibber-jabbering. Always prioritize the more dangerous target, in this case, Hat Dude. Nice try, but you don't have a hat. You have a hat, but you have a gun, so you're pointless. And let's get this guy's attention. Just get him in here. Hey there, buddy. No, 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 no. We're not going to play this game. If you throw enough stars at them, they will eventually come running at you. No. 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 You come in here. I'm not going to play your game. So now I'm going to double back here. And if you run around here, there is a little wall for you to climb up, followed by a grapple point up here, and a Litecoin purse in the house. So going out over here, we got a couple of guys that, you know, if you listen to what they're saying, if you eavesdrop on them, they'll say some stuff. So Hat Dude and Dude without a hat, but he's got a spear, so I'm going to take out Spear Dude first. And Hat Guy. And just because I want to try and get a little bit more experience, you can actually skip this part if you like, but right up there is going to be another mini-boss. I'm just going to try and casually, carefully sneak my way around and jack these two big brutes here. Because now that we've taken out the guys that are surrounding them, there's nobody watching out. There's this dude here, but he's just a non-hatter. No. Bad. And a little bit more experience. Now, I'm in a slightly dangerous position because if I were to lose against the boss that's coming up, then I lose half of what I've gained towards getting my next experience point, my next skill point. So the choices are you can either press on and take on the thing and, you know, hope for the best, or you can go back and try to top up your skill point before you do the battle. I'm just going to go ahead and chance it. Why the heck not? So I'm going to run in here, get this guy dead, and as soon as you get close enough to these guys, then a little something's going to pop out. So let's let that pop out. The firecrackers are going to be very good for this battle. Dude, why are you messing with me right now? Now is not the time. There is a giant flipping bull. So just like with any animal enemy, the firecrackers will scare him, but it's not going to work if you just spam it repeatedly. You gotta give a little bit of a second or two. Now with this guy, honestly, as long as you stay away from the front of him, you're pretty okay. So, you know, do what you can. But this is a guy that you may have to block against a little bit there. Just try to stay mobile on this one. Again, when you're fighting a really big motherfucker, you don't wanna stay still for too damn long. Thankfully, this guy only has one health bar. And even if you're using the right tactics, this fight can go wrong for you. This fight can go terribly wrong for you if you get cocky. Like right there. Right there. I underestimated. But do not stay in front of this guy. He will take it at you. He will take a few swings at you. Now eventually, if you get his health bar down enough, he can he's got a chance to do the rest of the job for you as far as the posture goes. Let's see. Nope, I haven't triggered it yet. Oh, no. Nope. No, you don't. I think that's probably done it. Now he's going crazy, and he's gonna bang his head into a wall. And as soon as he falls on his back, blam, right through the ear. They actually tied some burning crap to this bull's head. And for killing him, you get Shinobi Medicine rank 2, which is nice. So my gamble paid off. And of course, this is going to happen. These guys will instantly notice you. Like, oh no, the bowl! Where's the bowl? I did not make your counter in time. Let's try this again. Dude. No, you don't. Alright, yeah, this is a dangerouser situation than I wanted to be in. No. You don't plant the boot in my head. I plant the boot in your head. Go ahead. Try again. Try again. I motherfucking dare you. Didn't think so. Alright. So, that should be enough for right now. I want to thank everybody for watching. Have a good day.